Hello, today's video is on my 1979 Datsun 280ZX. Now it's a hard top, they call it a slick top. The color's white and it's over a red interior. It's a vinyl interior, not leather, but it's completely restored inside and out. Just a beautiful, beautiful car. When I bought it from a guy down in Cincinnati called Z Cars Cincinnati, and prior to his ownership he bought it from one owner, a lady I do believe in Cincinnati area, Ohio. So anyway, he told me that he had the hood repainted and did a bunch of reconditioning to the car. I have the receipts that I will post as well, so you can see exactly what he did and what I did under my current ownership. I've had the car for roughly about a year or so, a little bit over a year. I love the car, and the only reason why I'm selling it, I'm actually moving. So it was this or the 911. Well, my 911's my baby, and so I guess it's time to let the Z go. My new place can't accommodate only so many cars. So anyway, let's do a quick walk around. I'm going to go through it, show you all the imperfections that I can see, kind of run through it so you can get a good detailed view of the car. So obviously this is a driver's side angle, front angle shot, and we're going to zoom in here, take a look at the headlamps. Very, very clean and clear. And I want to check out all the gaps of the car right here. We'll swing back around that way too as well, kind of finish it off right towards the center. But I wanted to show you that headlamp. Go up here just so you can see the gaps on the car. Very, very straight. Love the pinstriping, super cool. Matches the interior of the car. The windshield is free of any marks that I can see. The vents there look really good. The hood vent there looks awesome, and these are obviously very functional. Step back. Here is the front driver's side rim. You can see it's very, very clean. Tires are practically brand new. 280ZX badge. And as you can see, the car is pretty darn clean. I mean, it's almost perfect. There's the gap for the door on the driver's side. Scroll down here. Door handle, teeny bit of pitting right there. Nothing big. Here's the gap there on the door. Right here. Love this trim, chrome trim. There he is, Z Cars Cincinnati. I told him I would keep it on the car. Really a stand-up guy. His name's Paul. Here's the rear driver's side wheel. Once again, there may be a little bit of brake dust in there, but super, super clean. Right down here. Electric antenna, works perfectly. It does have the original radio as well. Nice shot right there. Swing around right here, give you a profile shot. Took a bunch of pictures, so I'm sure you'll get an idea between the video and the photos, just the type of condition this car is in. So he put in a different type of exhaust system. It sounds really good. We'll start it up so you can hear it, but it's kind of interesting in a sense where, and I'll show you here in a second, in the middle of the center console there's a switch that'll actually cut it off and turn it on, but it sounds just really nice without the thing on it, and quite frankly I never used it. Show you here, the tail lamps are very nice and clean. Here's the gap here. Now there is some gap right here where it's coming down a little bit, but nothing crazy. Maybe a tad right in there too as well. But very clean. 280ZX badge. When I bought the car, it didn't have a badge. I installed that myself. Let me show you the gaps up here. Maybe slightly tighter there than the rest of them. That's really, really true up there. Looks awesome. show you the gap over here. This one looks much better than the other side. Almost actually perfect. And I'm going to show you some surface rust when we pop up there right on the exterior of the trunk lid there. Give you an idea what it looks like right there. Very nice. Gas cap's very clean too. No rust in there. There's the wheel, passenger rear. Very nice. Show you the gaps over here on the door. Coming down here. Got a little bit of a imperfection there. Hopefully you can see it. Nothing. I just noticed it now. Right there's a gap. Looks like a little chip right there in the paint. There is the passenger front rim. Looks very nice there. Here's the headlamp on the passenger side. Some more of the gaps. So here's a gap here on the HUD. More or less the passenger side. Very true and clean. Going up there. Another shot of the glass. There is the hood vent. So very nice. Step back. Give you a nice framed in shot here. Good looking car. It drives exceptionally well. I've had a lot of old Porsches. I'm sure you guys know if you've seen me around on YouTube. ADSC 996, my C4S. Interestingly enough, I guess it's sold again on, what was it, P-Car Market? Anyway, I digress, but the thing that I love about this car, the transmission, it just clicks into place so effortlessly and very easily, and the clutch was replaced by Paul at Z-Car before I bought the car. I probably put on the car in about a year and a half owning it, and granted I only drive it in the summer months, and this is the first time out this year, so probably put about, I think last year I probably put close to 1,000 miles on it. It drives just wonderful. But anyway, you can get an idea of the car right there. So let's take a look at, let's do the interior in the back there. I'll pop that for you guys, and then we'll move to the trunk, or excuse me, underneath the hood there. Got some really good shots. So the hinges are new, and it locks into place, and you can see how beautiful the carpet is. It's all new carpet, and the seats were redone too as well. And even this padding here is absolutely perfect. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this car in interior. It's just absolutely beautiful. Hinges are new. So now I'm going to show you some of the surface rust that I see. So maybe a teeny, like one speck in here. Okay. Then coming up here, you'll notice it right in there. That's it. I asked the guy that I bought it from, should I get it fixed? And he said, don't bother. This is what I would say is the worst, but it's not, it's just all surface. And you guys can see that, and I do believe I have some photos of it as well. And just to give you an idea, we're looking at nothing on this side except for maybe just a hair right around that line in there. That's it. So right up here, just like the other side, you can see a little surface rust there, but nothing to worry about. Rubber's nice, very nice rubber here. So very pliable. Got a little tear right there. But this thing, you got to push it down. It takes some strength. When it closes very, very well. So let's go over here, excuse me, and take a look underneath the hood of the car. Got a bunch of photos of it. Towers are super clean. Radiator was reconditioned. See if I can give you some of the stamping there so you can see it. I have some photos of that as well. We'll do the other one over on the other side. It does have AC and it works. Although I would suggest, and he did it for me before I bought it, to make sure that the circulation direction is working correctly. Brand new battery, I put that in last year. So shouldn't have a problem with the battery. Let's move over here. You gotta love that scoop with the pinstripes. It's pretty cool driving it. I call it like a poor man's E-Type, I guess. Go. Trying to see what other type of markings we can find here. There's something right in there. Hopefully you guys can read that. Let's see what else we got. Just trying to give you a really good idea of it. Swing back over here. See if we have any other numbers that we can identify. There's that one in there. Maybe you can see a little bit better there. That's new wiring. Paul did all this. I did very little to the car. I took it down to the place where I get my cars fixed, and he did a couple small little things on it. Had the oil change. I always change my oil right before I store the car. So let's shut this guy. The way I shut it, just push it down there. Go over here on the driver's side, take a look at the interior. I got some pictures of this while we're coming in. You can probably see it now. There's a crack in the dash. It was there when I bought it from Paul. Very nice guy. Obviously was very transparent about it. Living in Akron, I actually drove down to Cincinnati and bought it. I kind of wanted a T-top, but when you buy these old cars, I'll tell you what, when you see something that's exceptional like this one is, you got to go for it. There's our door card. Very nice, no rips, perfect. I like the crank windows, personally. Less thing that goes wrong with the car. The seats are pretty much, they look brand new. Steering wheel looks awesome too. No wear at all. Under here, you can see the carpets look really, really clean. Sorry for the little dirt in there. So here is what I was talking about. This right here is going to do your mirror. Okay, and a side mirror, and then this switch right there, that's the cutoff valve for the exhaust. Never used it, quite frankly. Don't want to use it. So we got AC, like I said. It does have cold air, but you may want to mess around with the directional part of it, but it does work. The clock works, believe it or not. The clock keeps better time than most Timex watches. Original radio, vents. One thing I like about this, see how the vent moves like that? It stays. You get those old Porsches like my 80SC, they just flop around like they're, I don't know, junk, quite frankly. It's amazing. Don't know about the windshield wash, never tried it, never had it in the rain. Lights do work, you can pop those on, get an idea of the instrument cluster. We're showing 15071, so you know the correct miles. I would say true mileage would be unknown, but if I had to guess, it'd be 115K. 115,071. And there's our other gauges there. Got a little map light there. Look how the headliner is just absolutely perfect. All red in here. Vanity mirror. Visors are perfect. They're not puffy like some of the things you get like with some older cars. Just really, really nice. See, look at that vent. Look how you can move them. And they stay. Isn't that crazy? I'm telling you, these old 911s, if you know what I'm talking about. There's another plaque right there. Could probably try to get a The vent up there looks nice. You can see the crack a little bit more there, but all the rest of it's absolutely perfect. Glove compartment, I got some stuff in here, so don't know what's in there. It's perfect. The glove, I'll shoot a couple photos of that for you. So, what else we got here? That's my little Bluetooth connectivity. 280Z, emergency brake works nice. Glove compartment right here, center compartment's beautiful. Not sure what this is. It's kind of like a fake thing, but obviously stock. Little cubby right there, super clean. I mean, you can tell this car is just perfect. Map light works. So, let's see if I can get you a shot underneath there so you can see that. And pull this lever right down there. There's our back. See? That looks really good. Let's shut this, go around the other side. Hopefully you can see that. Beautiful day in Ohio, finally. Here's the door card on this side. Got photos, but just videos are worth 1,000 words. Crank there works perfect. Locks are perfect on both sides. Seat belts are right. Not sure what that little lever is right there. Here's the seat, vinyl, but they're brand new. The only person that sat in this seat was when I was with Paul, that I know of. I'm sure he had people in the seat, but anyway, there you go there. And let me pull this little mat up there so you can see it. Look, probably got my shadow there, so let's see if you can see it better there. That's a little bit better. Little thing plugs in your cigarette lighter, Bluetooth. Buy it on Amazon. It really is it's pretty cool. It works. Very easy too. Connects right away. So underneath too, by the battery, I do have a cutoff, power cutoff. I had Paul put in for me. With all cars, these old cars, kill the battery. When I stored in the winter, living in Ohio, I always pull the battery just because you never know. It's sitting there for such a long period of time, 6 months or plus. But anyway, there she is, my 1979 Datsun 280ZX, white over red. Oh, couple things. So Paul had the bumpers painted color white. This one up there, you can see the bumperettes painted white. I actually like it personally. It gives it a little bit more stealthy look, and he also did it here in the rear too as well. So as far as I know, the only thing that is aftermarket, I guess you can say, or modified, I wouldn't call it modified, but I guess you can say that, is the bumpers being painted white, front and back, and the exhaust. But it does have a nice throatiness to it. And let's do this. I promised you I would start it up. And get the key, glove compartment. I'm gonna put this in neutral. Change hands here, guys. Put it in. Fires right up. How true that thing idles. Dead at just right under 1. I mean, this thing is just tuned to perfection. If Paul ever comes up with another car and you guys are looking for something, the guy's true. He's a good dude. So here's the sound at idle. Boy, that does have a nice sound, doesn't it? All right, we'll end it now. For sale. my 1979 Datsun 280ZX, white over red. Beautiful car. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments below. I'm very responsive. Also, there's going to be a link. There's a link to our website where I put all the pictures too, so you can see all the photos there as well. And if you have any questions, I have my contact information there. Feel free to contact me anytime. Hopefully not after 10 o'clock at night. But anyway, just joking. Yeah, don't call me after 10. But anyway, there she is. Great car. You can hear her purring and running just flawlessly. So if you have an interest, give me a holler. Thanks for watching.